Exhausted from sleepless nights? Desperate for solutions that don't involve endless crying? Welcome to the NoCry Sleep Solution, a gentle, practical approach to helping your baby sleep better without the heartbreak of crying it out. Let's face it, babies are adorable little mysteries. One minute they're cooing angels, and the next, they're wide awake at 3 a.m., leaving you wondering if sleep is just a distant memory. So why do babies struggle with sleep? Well, here's the thing. Babies aren't born knowing how to sleep the way we do. Sleep, for them, is like learning to ride a bike. It takes time, practice, and a bit of patience. Their tiny tummies don't help either. Imagine this. You're at an all-you-can-eat buffet, but the plates are tiny. That's your baby's stomach! They digest quickly and need to refuel every few hours, even in the middle of the night. But it's not just about hunger. Babies also have shorter sleep cycles than adults. So while you're drifting into deep, dreamy sleep, your baby is already stirring and ready to party again. Add in developmental milestones like rolling over or sitting up, and it's no wonder their sleep can seem unpredictable. The good news? Understanding these quirks is the first step to helping your baby and you get more rest. Armed with this knowledge, you can work with their natural rhythms instead of fighting against them. Remember, every cry, every cuddle, and every sleepless night is just part of their learning process. They're not trying to keep you awake. They're figuring out how to navigate this big, bright world, one little nap at a time. Now, let's talk about the heart of Elizabeth Pantley's method, the philosophy that sets the NoCry sleep solution apart from so many others. If you've ever heard the phrase cry it out and felt your heart sink, you're not alone. Pantley believes there's a better way. A gentle, tear-free approach to better sleep that builds trust and connection between you and your baby. Here's the idea. Babies cry because it's their only way to communicate. Leaving them to cry themselves to sleep doesn't just feel wrong. It can create unnecessary stress for both you and your baby. Pantley's method is about nurturing, not ignoring. It's about teaching your little one to sleep with love, patience, and respect for their needs. The secret? Small, gradual changes. This isn't about flipping a switch and expecting instant results. It's about creating an environment where your baby feels safe, secure, and ready to learn the skill of falling asleep independently. No harsh methods, no battles, just a calm, step-by-step process that works with your baby's natural development. Pantley's approach may not promise overnight miracles, but it's not about quick fixes. It's about building a foundation for healthy sleep habits that will last a lifetime. So, if you're looking for a solution that puts your baby's well-being first, you're in the right place. Gentle, compassionate, and effective, this is the NoCry way. Let's dive into the earliest stage of your baby's sleep journey, newborns. These tiny bundles of joy are full of surprises, and sleep is one of their biggest mysteries. At this stage, your baby's sleep isn't about schedules or long stretches. It's about survival and tiny tummies that need refueling every 2 to 4 hours. But don't worry, there are ways to gently guide your little one toward better sleep habits. First things first, resist the temptation to let your baby always sleep in your arms. Yes, it's comforting and sweet, but it's also important for your newborn to get used to sleeping in their crib or bassinet. Save those cozy cuddles for special moments. Next, avoid creating a sucking-to-sleep association. It's tempting to let your baby fall asleep nursing or with a pacifier, but gently removing it before they drift off teaches them to fall asleep without it. It's a small shift that can make a big difference over time. And here's a crucial tip. Not every grunt, whimper, or cry means your baby is awake. Newborns make all kinds of noises in their sleep. It's their way of processing the world around them. Take a moment to observe before you rush in. You'll quickly learn the difference between sleeping sounds and a true wake-up call. Also, make sure nighttime feels different from daytime naps. Keep it quiet, dimly lit, and peaceful. Even during diaper changes or feedings, keep stimulation to a minimum so your baby starts to understand that nighttime is for sleep. Finally, watch for those sleepy cues: yawning, fussing, rubbing eyes. When you see them, act fast. Catching your baby in the just tired enough window is key to avoiding overtiredness, which can make falling asleep even harder. Remember, newborn sleep isn't about perfection. It's about laying the groundwork for healthy habits. With these gentle strategies, you'll be setting your baby and yourself up for success in the months to come. Now let's move on to the next phase, babies aged 4 months and up. At this stage, your little one's sleep patterns are starting to mature. Their tiny tummies can hold more, and they're ready for longer stretches of rest. But they still need your help to build the skills for healthy sleep. Don't worry, Elizabeth Pantley's got you covered with gentle, practical strategies. First, get yourself mentally ready. This process takes patience and consistency, but the results are worth it. Once you're committed, you can confidently guide your baby toward better sleep. Next, set the stage for success with a calming bedtime routine. Think of it like a soothing countdown to sleep. A warm bath, soft pajamas, a favorite story, a lullaby, and then lights out. Routines help babies feel secure and signal that it's time to wind down. Now, here's a game changer. Establish an early bedtime. Many babies are biologically ready to sleep for the night as early as 6:30 or 7 p.m. If your little one has been staying up late, you can gradually shift bedtime earlier by 15 minutes every couple of days. Trust us, an earlier bedtime can prevent those overtired meltdowns and make falling asleep much easier. During the day, keep things predictable yet flexible. Babies thrive on routine, so plan for regular naps, meals, and playtimes. And speaking of naps, don't underestimate their importance. A baby who naps well during the day often sleeps better at night. Aim for naps in the morning and early afternoon, and make sure they last at least an hour. Here's another tip. Introduce a lovey. Whether it's a small blanket or a soft toy, this comfort object can help your baby feel secure, especially during transitions to sleep. Start by keeping the lovey close to you during snuggles or feedings, so it picks up your scent. Over time, your baby will associate it with comfort and sleep. And if your baby relies on sucking to fall asleep, try Pantley's gentle removal plan. It's a gradual method to break the sucking to sleep association without tears or frustration. It takes patience, but it works. Lastly, don't forget, consistency is your best friend. Babies thrive on repetition, and with time, they'll learn that bedtime means sleep. Stay calm, stay patient, and keep the big picture in mind. You're teaching your baby a skill that will benefit them for years to come. With these gentle, no-tears strategies, you'll be well on your way to peaceful nights for both you and your baby. Now let's talk about you, the parent. Because let's face it, your baby isn't the only one who needs support through this journey. Elizabeth Pantley reminds us that better sleep isn't just about your baby, it's about creating a system that works for the whole family. So here are some practical tips to help you navigate this stage with confidence. First, it might sound tedious, but tracking your baby's sleep patterns can reveal helpful insights. Write down when they sleep, wake, and eat. Every 10 days, review your notes to spot patterns and adjust your approach. It's like having a roadmap to better sleep, so keep a sleep log. Second, yes, there are dishes to do, emails to answer, and laundry to fold. But right now, your priority is building healthy sleep habits for your baby. Give yourself permission to focus on this stage. It won't last forever. Simplify your life as much as possible. Next, a lot is changing in your family. A new sibling, teething, a family vacation, or even a stuffy nose can throw your baby's sleep off track. But don't panic! These disruptions are temporary. Stick to your plan, stay consistent, and remind yourself that progress takes time, so be prepared for setbacks and don't let it get you down. Speaking of consistency, it's your secret weapon. Babies thrive on repetition and predictability, so try to keep routines as steady as possible. Even when things get tough, staying the course will pay off in the long run. And finally, you're not just a parent, you're a person too. Find small ways to recharge, whether it's a quick nap, a favorite snack, or a moment to breathe. Remember, a well-rested and calm parent is the best gift you can give your baby. So take good care of yourself. With patience, persistence, and a focus on progress over perfection, you'll find your rhythm. Soon, those sleepless nights will be a distant memory, and you'll be wondering how time flew by so quickly. You've got this! Let's be real. Sleep training isn't a straight line. Just when you think you've nailed it, something throws a wrench into your progress. Maybe it's teething, a growth spurt, or even a big family event. Whatever the reason, setbacks are inevitable. But here's the good news. They're also temporary. Elizabeth Pantley reminds us that sleep success isn't about perfection. It's about persistence. Think of these setbacks as speed bumps, not stop signs. They might slow you down, but they don't mean you're going backward. The key is to stay consistent with your routines and gently guide your baby back on track. Here's a tip. When setbacks happen, take a step back and assess what's changed. Is your baby going through a developmental leap? Has their routine shifted? Once you identify the cause, you can adapt your approach to meet your baby's new needs. And remember, progress takes time. Celebrate the small wins, like an extra 30 minutes of sleep or a smoother bedtime routine. These little victories add up and are signs that you're moving in the right direction. Another important point, be patient with yourself. Parenting is hard, and sleepless nights can leave you feeling frustrated or discouraged. Take a moment to breathe. Remind yourself why you started, and know that every effort you make is building a foundation for your baby's lifelong sleep habits. In the end, setbacks aren't failures. They're opportunities to fine-tune your approach and keep growing as a parent. Stick with it, stay flexible, and trust the process. Before you know it, you'll be looking back on these sleepless nights as just a memory. You've come this far, keep going, and sleep success will be yours. Elizabeth Pantley's gentle, no-tears approach to better sleep for your baby is not about quick fixes or shortcuts. It's about building a strong, loving foundation for healthy sleep habits that will last a lifetime. Whether you're guiding a newborn through their first sleep routines or helping a toddler navigate nighttime independence, these strategies are here to support you every step of the way. Your parenting journey is as much about your growth as a parent as it is about your baby's progress. Celebrate the little victories, stay patient during the tough moments, and keep moving forward. Now watch this video on screen now because YouTube knows you'll learn and benefit from it. You're doing an amazing job even on those sleepless nights.